What's up, one goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel. You don't know, today we're going to make some broccoli cheddar soup. Very delicious. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of ingredients and it's very simple to make and quick and easy, and it's delicious. So I have 2 carrots and 2 heads of broccoli, and I'm only going to use the floret. Some people use the stem as well. It's totally up to you. I have cheddar cheese. I love to use the whole cheddar cheese, and I don't like to use the grated one because it seems to take a little bit longer to melt. I have some chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth, and I'm using the low sodium because I don't want my soup to be too salty. And then I'm using half and half. I'm also going to be adding some seasoning, some like black pepper and so forth later on. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to prepare our vegetables, peel our carrots, slice them up, and our broccoli. So goodies, finished chopping up my vegetables, and I just have some butter here in my pot, just a tablespoon of butter. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to saute 1 onion. So put that right into your pot, and we're going to add our vegetables as well. So we're going to have these sauteed. So the onion, I just like to have it a little bit translucent before I add my broccoli and my carrot. So I'm just going to allow this to fry up for about 1 minute. As you can see, the onions change their color, so they're a little bit more translucent. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my shredded carrots, and bear in mind you can add your carrots before the broccoli, because the broccoli are easier to cook. So I have my carrots here, and I'm just going to saute this for a minute as well before I add my broccoli. Alright, so now I'm going to add a teaspoon of minced garlic. So now we're going to add in our chopped broccoli. We're going to just keep on sauteing this for about another minute. So let the broccoli and the onion and that garlic, carrot, everything just come together nicely. Just for a minute. So I just added the entire box of my chicken broth. I'm going to season, so I'm adding a little bit of salt, not too much, some black pepper, and I'm adding some garlic powder. Again, not too much because we don't want our soup to be salty. Remember, the cheese is salty, the butter is salty, and our broth had a little bit of sodium in there as well. So we're just gonna allow this to boil for about a minute, and then we're going to add our cheese and our heavy cream. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add my half and half. And to make this a little bit thick, what I normally do is I would normally add a tablespoon of if you have the cornstarch, you can use that, or potato starch. So a lot of people use flour at the beginning when they're sauteing the onion, but I don't like to use the flour. So what I do, I mix the cornstarch at this point, and I'm going to add it, just a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I'm going to add it to the soup. And this is what is going to give it that thick consistency. So I'm going to add my cornstarch before I add my cheese. So I'm adding the cornstarch. And if it's not thick enough, you can always add some more cornstarch. So I'm just gonna allow this now to boil. I'm going to add the cheese. You wanna have this on low heat. Guys. So I'm adding my shredded cheese, lots of cheese, make it cheesy. Okay, as you can see, it is already looking creamy and nice. So we're just gonna leave this to boil on low heat, and then we're gonna come back when everything is nice and thick and see how our soup is doing. If you're new here and you have not subscribed to the channel as yet, please remember to subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Okay, stay tuned for the end result. Okay, goodies, so as you can see, it's coming along. It's not bubbling. You don't want it to bubble. You want it on low and just leave it there. So it's almost done, about a minute more and it's done. So basically this is the final result. If you want it thicker, I mean, go ahead and add some more cornstarch, but I do not want it any thicker. As you can see, it's thick enough for me. If you also want it thinner, go ahead and add less cornstarch. It all depends on how you love your soup. Okay, but look at this richness. Look at that richness. As you can see, it's looking delicious, amazing. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, you can have this with a piece of toast, bagel, favorite bread, whatever it is, baguette, and enjoy. All right, goodies, until next time, walk good and let the good Lord bless you.